guys hear me?
Yep.
Hey, can you see me?
Yeah. Can we?
It's all
I
good.
can't see anything
I
on
can see you.
this. Okay,
I
good.
can.
Well,
Yeah,
I
they
can't
can.
see 'cause I'm doing this.
I'm
Nope,
also
I
on
see.
FaceTime with Richmond. She's
She looks
switching
like-
over.
I was about to say, it looks like she's logged in.
Yeah, she was here. Is she-
She's
Hi,
working
Laura.
on it.
Hi.
Hey, Quinn, can you guys hear me? Hey!
Yes,
Yeah.
Hi. Hey, can you see me?
there's Richmond.
Oh, Richmond's on there?
Yeah.
Richmond, why are you standing on your head?
All right, Richmond, I'm going to log on to FaceTime. I'm going to get my Truly.
Steph, I just gave you the YouTube live chat link.
You guys are such
join
tech
audio. Hang on.
wizards.
Thank you.
There we go.
Such a great
Take that as a
job.
compliment.
Alex,
I use the Zoom 3 times a week.
Wait, how do I see
Great.
everybody?
Steph,
Turley
you
says
have
her
the
parents. She says
YouTube
hi.
link.
How do I see everybody?
Are you on your phone?
No, I'm on my iPad.
Okay, swipe to the left, and if it's not left, the other way.
Right.
Oh my god.
it looks like you're on twice, though. I can see 2 angles of you.
Well, that's how I wanted it to be, Stephanie.
So do you need to kick off the other one?
Richmond, I think you're on. Switch it to just one device.
I was gonna go out.
Oh,
We'll go time.
my god.
It's fine.
Stephanie Rich.
He's not. He's dying.
It's whining at the door.
Hey guys, we are live on
Frank.
YouTube.
Dying.
Are you only seeing one of me now?
No, the other one. Still.
Yes.
I'll
Still
take off the
on.
other one.
Oh,
How do I just go to gallery? Oh, good.
You have to log out of one.
I did.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Right? Is that true?
The video still, you just took the video off. Like exit, like hit the X off of it.
Welcome to the best time that you have.
Is that your phone?
Oh
Just
my God. All right, Richmond,
exit it.
which one is on your thumb?
I don't
Carrie,
know.
can I ask you,
My iPad. I'm
can
so
you tell me
bad.
the,
I'm gonna
the
cry.
proper spelling of
I'm gonna
quarantine?
cry.
okay. That's all right. You're good. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, I see you on the.
There you
right
go.
of
Good.
you.
You're good.
Oh, man.
Okay. Good.
Steph, do you want me to
Yes.
put the link on the Facebook page?
Whatever your thumb is
Yep.
over right now.
Oh my god.
You're
Oh,
on.
No,
eh.
I'm gonna ask now.
I have to save my Animal Crossing. Hold, please.
Oh my gosh, Animal Crossing. That's all.
It's our life
Everybody
right
talks
now.
about these days.
There's the. There's,
Net control.
There's our first picture for tonight.
Okay, is
There we
everybody
go.
seeing everybody else?
Tony, that's so true.
So should I come sit by you?
Why do I see a giant photo of Dee Dee?
that's all you want, really. That's
Oh, no.
Your most important.
Okay.
I don't know. We see a giant shot of your thumb, so
Yeah.
Steph, you have the YouTube live link, so just go to that link and then you can find the live stream.
Where do I go?
Hey, Quinn
Hey,
and Steph,
I mean,
congrats
Steph,
for
Sherry.
pulling this off. It's awesome.
Hydration is key.
Am I doing it right or wrong, Quinn?
No, you're good.
You are right on.
I don't know whether you're okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
No, I'm doing this on purpose because now I know it.
I'll
I'm
turn toward that camera. All right, and go get your
Okay.
Truly,
oh,
Steph.
it's back already.
Okay, this is the weird thing with. Okay, I'm getting my Truly though. To walk in the woods, right, Frank?
Yeah, just a walk in the park.
Turley says hi.
The USA, like,
Hey, where's the rest of the Sidbury family?
the USA, like castles.
Slack bitch.
Hey, family friendly, please.
I
You
expect
get
for you. I
demonetized
expect
for
you to
that.
give Mr. Sidbury a lot of grief.
Dad could get demonetized for saying that, Dad.
Oh my god.
Demonetized.
When-
What are you talking about?
BRB.
Where's the rest of the crew? Yeah, it's early. It's ready
Well,
to kick off.
yeah, it's early.
I'm only
It's
seeing like 8
2:30
people.
a.m.
But you should do
Yeah, we'd
that.
all be gathering in the main room.
It's
That's
only.
true.
It's only. We have 4 minutes.
It's mute.
Oh my gosh, we have 4 minutes. That counts.
Stephanie Richmond, do you have a truly?
Yes, ma'am.
You guys, we've been keeping each other up.
Oh, that's pretty strong. I went to sleep.
No.
You?
God, Tony.
I
You
tried.
We went on a run and then we have been keeping each other up for the last like
You
3
make
hours.
sure like
Yeah.
that? Is
Yeah.
that perfect? Okay.
When did you go on a run?
Tag events.
48 days ago.
4:30-ish.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is this better?
Cheers to
Everybody's
Mango Truly.
More importantly.
Stephanie
Dan
Richmond.
on the call. Welcome, guys.
Who else is on here that I don't know about?
So it looks like Dan and Jamie and April just.
How do why can't I see them?
Okay, swipe.
I'm seeing Jamie. All right, Jamie.
Hi,
Thanks,
Jamie.
Jamie.
Oh my God, everybody hates me right now.
No, so find go in the upper corner and
Oh,
look
that's
at
really special.
your view or gallery view.
It's right there.
I'm trying. Hang
Chef
on.
Rob.
Oh, okay.
Chef
Wait.
Rob is here with the grilled cheese.
All right, so if we
Gallery
swipe,
view.
we swipe.
I know
we
I
can
can't
see
hear
more people.
anybody.
Hi, Ava.
Swedens are here from Europe.
Can't
Hi,
hear.
Ava.
Hey, the Whedons are cheating. They're here for
Okay,
breakfast.
you do it. I can't hear.
Hey,
And
Rob.
Hi, Chef.
Hey, our chef's on.
There's
Looks like-
Ava.
We're getting more people on. That's good.
there's
Yeah,
Chef.
do
Okay.
Welcome, Ben. And Dan
Well, I
and
just
in
have to
London.
Queen
Should I
Page.
stop?
Why I wanted to test it.
That's how this
We're
works.
going live and we can just download it from there.
No, leave it recording.
Okay. Beth Grata. She's, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, just let everybody in. It's okay.
Johnson. Yes.
Yeah.
That's Tom Grata. Yes. Hi, Tom.
Hi, everybody.
Russ, good morning.
Russ here? Oh, yay.
Good morning.
Russ fell asleep. Russ.
What are you
fell
eating?
asleep.
Wake up, Russ.
That's perfect.
That's so funny.
Russ is like that.
Paige. Paige is here. Hi, Paige.
Good morning, Ray.
Hey, Paige.
Hello. Heather's. Oh.
Oh,
Hey,
Heather was here.
Heather.
Heather.
Hi. Anita Humphreys, the girl who walks 250 miles on the Extreme Corona Challenge.
Oh, Anita, you're famous.
Turn the volume
Hi.
up a little bit on the speaker.
Oh, such a great turnout.
I will probably stay on.
Yeah, this is a good turnout.
So cute. Ava, are you gonna come?
Come on, Ava.
Hi, Beth.
Ava's
Welcome,
been
Lindsay.
Hey, guys.
shy. Q wants you to come.
Yes.
Edie.
Stephanie, yes.
Ava here.
All right. She's only doing this for you, Quint.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, and Hank too.
Oh,
Sarniki.
Oh yeah.
Excuse.
she did see.
Never know.
Oh.
Hi, Patty.
Can I see anybody all on the same page?
What was that?
You can't see everybody all on the same page. You have to swipe. Hey, Whedon.
An old Prel commercial.
Yeah, hi, guys.
Click gallery.
Everybody.
It's like a road.
I just have to keep
Yeah.
rolling if I
What do you
want
have to
to.
do?
Grata, you need to
This
turn
makes
on your
zero sense.
camera.
You can see it.
Kristen Weaver's here.
Kristen, welcome.
Oh,
Hello.
there's a bee and it's gonna fly into
No,
the.
it's not.
It's gonna fly. Oh, okay. It's gonna. Oh, Christy Oreo.
Yay. Wendy, welcome. Chris.
Russ
Of
is
course,
still
you're
asleep.
always advertising.
Stephanie in a hotel room? That looks like a hotel room.
Him looking scruffy.
Did Amos?
Abby.
Abby.
I know, I gotta get my hat.
Lonzo's
Abby.
here.
I don't see Abby yet.
7:30.
Whedon's, it's so not fair that it's like morning time where you are.
Dan's making me coffee right now.
Your sounds.
We don't like you anymore.
Swedens, you guys win the award for coming the farthest, but there's no prize.
Bummer.
Amos wins the award for mustache.
We had one, but it got lost.
What about the cutest?
Disaster.
Bye bye.
I have 25.
Stevie, what
Joe Lewis is here.
Hi, Alonzo.
Can you wait?
My screen only shows 25.
Stephanie Richmond, hold
So
it
that's
up.
all we have
Oh
in.
no, this is Joe. Okay.
I don't, he's on an
Apple, Didi.
Oh, you're doing a pineapple one. No, those are gross.
I have one too.
4, 5,
prepared.
Wait.
Oh, that's a good sign.
It's no grapefruit.
No,
when
that
it's
he's already in.
out.
Hi, Mr. Joe.
No grapefruit.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Quinn, are you on top of taking screenshots? We'll get started here in a couple more minutes, guys. We have to
Peter Hodge.
Where's Peter? I
Russ,
don't see
wake
him.
up.
Oh, there's Tom. Hey, Tom.
Is it on here?
Stop.
Stuart
Yeah.
Hodge is here.
Hey.
Oh, yay.
Just like both the Hodges.
Welcome, Stuart. Welcome, Peter.
There's like a bunch of. Oh, good. Yeah, Mom. Look, your computer has the capability to be on this.
Oh, hi, Abby.
I have to be over here to accept people in, but.
Hey, Abs.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Peter Hodge.
Where's Kelsey? I know Anissa's on here.
Did Russ wake up yet? Nope.
Hey,
Wake up. Well, he's connecting to audio, so if he's on his phone, he is not hearing.
window or something.
I'm pretty sure.
Looking good.
Cheryl Littlefield. I got the people that I got the people. Okay, and then I
Hey, there's
need.
Caroline.
Hi, Caroline.
Joe. How you feeling?
Hey, Rebecca.
Hey, good morning.
Give it just a couple more minutes, guys, and then we'll get started.
I like your backdrop.
Real hike weekend. We all look
Russ
tired.
Jackson, wake up.
Sorry about that.
Let me get up the screenshots.
There's some kind of way I can see everybody all at once.
Stuart. Yes.
No. Yes, click gallery view.
Screen I go to you.
Josh,
How do you do the gallery?
What do you mean?
Right.
It only works on
Yeah.
Amos,
like a
do you
monitor.
take your microphone speaker
Need to
down
switch
on?
shots over here.
No, I can still do it over here.
Okay. I thought
This
you
is
wanted to-
amazing.
Well, no, we're gonna get it on this, but I need to be here. So
I can accept people.
I'm
It
gonna
comes up on
accept.
both machines,
I
actually.
know, but I'm gonna.
Okay, you can accept the people on this machine.
I will do it on this. The OG.
The group is.
All right, guys. Nope, got a couple more coming in.
Kara Ravens are coming in.
Yay!
Hey, Kara.
What happened?
Hey.
Hi, Kara.
Welcome.
Oh, Paige gets a cool background too. With-
Oh, yeah. Stop.
Pony page.
Yes, yes, it is.
Hey, Amos.
Stuart.
Hey, how are you?
Russ is asleep, guys.
Representing Canada is back.
Off screen Russ. Oh, he's
As we should all be.
Paige, is that where you lost your phone?
Is you there asleep or dad?
Oh,
Okay. All right. I think that's it for a minute. I think this is an amazing turnout. Thank you everybody for coming to the 2020 kickoff for the Spring Extreme Hike Quarantine Edition. It seems for the most part everybody that's on here is alumni. But I wanted to thank everybody for the commitment that you made to the 2020 Extreme Hike. It's bittersweet that we can't be out there together, but this is an amazing way to come together when we couldn't be together physically. We're out here doing extreme things, waking up at 2:30 in the morning to show our commitment to fighting CF. And so we're going to have a couple of people speak to them, and we are going to take a group photo when it's all said and done. Let's use the chat feature for people as we go along. If you guys,
What's Peter's name?
if you guys want to speak, use the chat feature to tell Quint. He'll be monitoring the Q&A. If you want to say a few words, you're more than welcome to just use that chat feature. And we're going to hear from Amos, and we're going to hear from Tony, and we're going to hear from Peter Hodge. With that being said, I'll hand it over to the Ultras. This was Tony's crazy idea. So I'll let him talk to you about a little bit about tonight and a little bit about the hike tomorrow.
All right, Dad, so you gotta come over here.
Oh, me?
Yes, you. Just
I
am.
Is your volume on?
Sorry, height control is a little bit out of control over here. We were just kind of goofing around one day last week, and it kind of stinks that we're not hiking. And I don't know, I assume everybody saw the Facebook post, and I said we ought to just do this. And I don't know, it was about 2 minutes, and Rebecca Lewis had mentioned something, Anissa had mentioned something, and then it blew up. And I was like, we're not doing anything anyway, and we'd be getting up anyway, so let's try it. And
how did that work?
You guys really surprised me. It's pretty awesome. So how
Take a screenshot.
I don't know, I got nothing else to say. I'm just gonna kick it back to Stephanie and go from there.
So when we kick off today, of course, you guys know we're going to be sharing pictures from our extreme hike quarantine day. And once again, you're going to tag Tony. So don't forget to do that tomorrow. Take some screenshots tonight and have fun with it. It doesn't have to be hike related at all, but we'll put it into a fun quarantine video. And just use the chat feature, like I said, and take screenshots from tonight, because we have quite a few people on here and not everybody is going to fit in all of the photos that we take. With that being said, we have a special guest on the phone call with us tonight, Mr. Amos Beeson.
Oh my God.
We're so happy to have him here with us on the phone call. He actually thought this phone call was for 2:30 in the afternoon when he originally agreed to it. So he got stuck. But I'm going to hand it over to him to say a few words, because I'm excited that he could be here with us during the quarantine edition of the Spring Extreme Hike.
Me too. Thank you.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, hikers. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, so first of all, I think it's wonderful to see each of you on the video conference. I'm really sorry we can't be doing all of this together, but maybe next year, right? Or maybe next hike. The spring hike for me has a lot of great memories, a lot of wonderful memories of people and friendships. Before I begin, because Stephanie has told me that this is going to be hashtagged a lot of different ways, this segment of the Hike Talk is sponsored by Bourbon. Bourbon, and the new slogan is Bourbon Because.
Cheers, Amos.
I want to talk about the importance of an idea and the power of community. And I want to introduce a good friend of mine named Peter Hodge. So I'm going to go back a little ways in time when John Barlow and I were sitting around in the fall of 2008, which was a particularly traumatic time. We came up with the idea of hiking the Art Loeb Trail in a day, and then to sort of put additional pressure on us, we decided we'd raise money for a fundraiser. And because we both knew and loved the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, we decided to do it for the CF Foundation. I won't go into all the details of the day, but it was epic and memorable. And we got off the trail and we said, we ought to do it again and maybe have some more people. The community that came out of that day introduced us to people like Dee Dee Sidbury, who is on the line today, introduced us. Well, we knew Peter Barry. Peter was our sole resupply person that day. But the idea of doing an extreme hike for cystic fibrosis was powerful and interesting at the time. And it obviously has had an enormous amount of impact on me and on John. And I think it's had an enormous amount of impact on other people on this line. It's been one of the most amazing parts of my experience in Charlotte, my family's experience in Charlotte. That's because of the community aspect to it. When you're on the trail, you're part of a community of people that's pulling for each other, pulling together, right? And working for not only the goal of the day, which is to get everybody on and off the trail safely, but also for the overall goal of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, which is to keep working together until a cure is found for all people with cystic fibrosis. And so again, the power of an idea and the power of community, I think, are two things that when they come together, they can come together really, really, really well. And you guys are the best example I can think of that. You support each other, you are there for each other, and you're going to work together until a cure is found for cystic fibrosis. Steph had asked me to speak for up to 30 minutes.
Not true.
I'm not going to do that.
That will be no problem.
I'm not going to do that. I'm simply going to say that today, when you're out doing your extreme hike, quarantine edition hikes, you remember that you're part of something bigger and part of something that is that continues to grow across the U.S. and also continues to make an impact on people's lives, people who have done the hike, people who have not done the hike, and part of people that are part of your community. Okay. With that, I would like to introduce John Krasinski, who is from The Office.
What?
Born.
Is he kidding?
And who is also the host of SGN.
No way.
I would like to introduce John.
No way.
No way. No, I can't believe it. I'm sorry.
Actually, I would like to introduce John, but he's not here right now.
All right, bye.
But
You
what I
do
will
know
do-
that my daughter would have screamed. when she looked
I
up.
would have screamed, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna cry.
But I will introduce my good friend Peter Hodge. And John, if you are listening, you're more than welcome to come on an extreme hike with us. Hashtag John Krasinski.
For some good news.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Amos. All right. Next up, we've got Peter Hodge. For some words of wisdom for us. Mission moment. Peter, you there?
I'm here. Good morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
It's so awesome to see so many beautiful smiling faces there. Hey, Stuart, my brother, how are you?
Doing good.
All the way from
Thought I'd
Canada.
join and see what you have to say tonight. Welcome, everybody.
I just wanted to come on and say, first of all, Nina Humphrey is my nemesis at the moment because we're in a walk time. I just can't beat her. I don't know what you're saying, Anina. You're probably saying you walk 24 hours a day.
You're killing me.
Literally, I'm like 2 miles ahead of her, and I get up in the morning, and she's putting another 15 on. So.
So true.
Hey, are we getting a safety briefing at all from Chef Rob? Where is he? Chef Rob, are you doing a safety briefing for us?
I hope so.
Not tonight. There's nothing safe about this.
Hey, Peter. Peter, I've got a safety briefing.
Go on then.
If you can hear me, this is Canada speaking. Despite what you may hear on your news, do not drink this, okay? Making sure you guys know that.
Cut him off, Quinn.
Hi, Wendy.
Thanks, Peter. I think I know pretty much everybody on here. For those that don't know me, I have kids and my two daughters both have sclerosis. I forget how old she is now. She's 27, I think. Lou's 27 and Sophie is 19, and they are both safe locked away. I feel like a king who locked them in the tower and threw the key away. And I've been doing this for quite a while, and I love hiking, even though I would say, like perhaps all of us, I'm still a hiker in training. And thank you, Amos and John, for getting us all started this. Like, I think everybody on here, hiking has absolutely changed my life, for the positive. Sometimes for the negative on hike day, for sure. I most recently did the Grand Canyon with some of you on here, I think. Which if you haven't done that one yet, sorry, Dee, don't mean to take your hikers away from you. Definitely put that one on your bucket list. I know you've all heard about hiking the Grand Canyon because if you've ever come in contact with Chef Rob, it's the only thing he talks about. You want somebody to talk for half an hour? Steph, just get Chef to tell you about his Grand Canyon adventure. Hey, I see that Peter Barry's not on here, is he? No. And you know, so I was actually thinking about Peter because now I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but think about this, right? A year ago, Peter and Amy sold up everything, moved out to a compound in the countryside. I'm pretty sure Peter knows Bill Gates, and you'll never ever see Peter with a phone that's a 5G phone. So I'm just saying that, okay? Not implying anything, but Peter Barry, be careful about that guy. Hey, before I really get started here, one thing I wanted to do, if you've got your drinks ready, is, you know, the people that take care of our kids, the care teams, every single one of them is on the front line right now. And I'm sure like you, I think about them all the time. And I would really just like to take a moment and raise our glass and wish every single one of those people in our care teams the best of health and all the thanks we can possibly give to them. All right, so the first thing I wanted to say is that, you know, I love doing a mission moment, and you know, I always love to get a standing ovation at the end of a mission moment, but since most of you aren't wearing pants today, let's not do that, okay? Yeah. Okay, so normally, you know, we spend a lot of time on the trail and we get to spend a lot of time in our own heads. Some of us, like me, get to spend a lot more time in my head than some of you. And, you know, I get to think about things like seeing all those really smug people who have got back to the hotel hours and hours and hours before me and are at the bar and they've used all the hot water in the hotel up and they've drank all the good beer and they've eaten all of the crappy lasagna before I even show up. Oh, hang on a minute. This is the wrong speech. That was my rants about hiking. It's a mission moment, right, Steph? Okay. But I did think a little bit about, you know, Today I'm going to be in quarantine. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to go out and I'm going to get my 30 miles in today. Who else is going to do that? Put your hand up if you're planning on doing that. Russ, Tony, who else? Who else is doing 30 today? Well, I know Anita just does it anyway. Beth, I see you there. Who else is going to do their 30 today? Steph, is that a hand? Are you bidding there or just playing with your hair? All right. Okay. But I was thinking about what would the differences be between actually being out on the hike and being in quarantine. And so I made a few notes here. The first one I came up with was, you know, all of us go out on the hike and we wonder, oh my God, is Dee Dee doing this again? And this is actually way longer than 30.1. But in quarantine, we're just trying to wonder if Fitbit has a badge for more than 1,000 steps. Thank you very much. I'm going to be here for a while, so buckle up.
Good job.
Doesn't get a lot better than this. Okay. On the trail, you know, I got this great plan to try and keep 8 station breaks to less than 15 minutes. In quarantine, I just try to not look in the fridge for more than 15 minutes at a time. You know, we all wonder about the consequences of eating all your wolf balls in one go when you're at the top of White Top Mountain. But in quarantine, we worry about the consequences of binge watching Tiger King in one go. All right, I know somebody did it here. Who did it? Yeah, there you go, right there. Yeah, you did, Frank, Nina, I see you. All right. In, you know, when we're on the trail, and I know some of you have sucked at this as well, and I've certainly been here a lot, is you start to wonder when the last time you saw a blaze was. Whereas when you're in quarantine, you're just trying to wonder where you left the damn remote control. Got a smile out of Russ. Russ, I thought you were fast asleep there. Good to see you awake. Do you know what your remote control is? All right. On the pre-hike, fireball. Quarantine, fireball. All right, and the last one of these I have for you. Laura's got her fireball there, I can see that. She's like, yes, I do. And the last one is, you know, when you're on the trail, wearing a kilt is really, really kind of cool. When you're in quarantine, wearing a kilt around the house, it's really kind of just cross-dressing. Thank you very much. I'll have a word with the writers about that one. But you know, the truth is, the lessons we've learned from hiking really have served us all well. And they are lessons that that a whole world that suddenly has cystic fibrosis could do well to learn from. The family and community come in very different forms, as we can see just on this screen right here. The pain is definitely not a valid reason for stopping, unless you're Joe Lewis, because he doesn't experience pain at all, ever. Hey, Joe.
Good morning. And that's not true, by the way.
That the first step is the one that matters. The intent, the desire to do something and take that first step on a journey. And that a shared mission like ours to cure cystic fibrosis is stronger than anything, stronger than steel. It can conquer mountains and can lead an army of warriors across 30.1 miles without hesitation or regret or fear. So no matter what you choose to do today, I want you to take the time to remember those that we do this for, those we fight so hard for, those whose memories we honor. And I did ask Steph to send me some names. So just bear with me for a moment and take the time to think about all these people, all these lives, loved ones that you change by the actions that you take. For Ava and Caroline, for Chris and for Colin, for Caitlin and for Drew, for Graham, Elizabeth, for Jenny, for Jude and KJ, for Landon, for Livy and for Maya, for Marilee, for Olivia and Sophie, for Tana and Tom, and for Vivi, and for you, Russ, and for Palmer, and Gavin, and for Lauren, and for Bishop, and for Auburn, and for Maeve, and for Stephen, for Carrie, and for Delana, for Julie, for Nico, and for Will. Let me know if I missed anybody's name off that list. It's a long list. It's only a fraction of the 30,000 people in the US and the 75,000 people worldwide that every single one of you should be so proud of for the actions that you've done over the years past and the years to come. You know, the whole world is going to fight COVID, is fighting COVID. And sometime, perhaps next year, we'll have a vaccine. And the stories of right now, of 2020, will fade into stories of what we did when, what we did back in 2020. And they will be told in offices and bars and on hikes in the future. And people will return to normal because of what we do. But cystic fibrosis will still remain. Our loved ones will still need a cure. But we, my hike family, will continue to lace up and head out on the trail to make that day a reality. To a cure, everyone.
Well said, Peter.
Thank you, Steph. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is amazing, Peter. Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And I've got my Corona beard going on as well. What do you think?
Looking good.
I'm just trying to be like Tony. He's the wind beneath my wings.
It was perfect timing too, right on the dot at 3 a.m. I want to open up the floor to anybody, if anybody would like to follow Peter and say a few words. For
Sure. Everybody has to follow Peter.
I know. I should have opened it up before.
A little safer virtually than behind the kill.
All right. Well, Tony, how many people can we fit in this screenshot?
Everybody squeeze in together.
Everybody, okay. Everybody put on your video. That's me and Chris video.
Yeah, Chris, turn your video on. We don't see you. And everybody squeeze in tight. We're gonna grab a screenshot of everybody.
Peter Brennan.
So this is this is the team photo. It's the best we can do this time. So we'll do one with lights. There's one in every crowd. All right, on 3, 1, 2. Quint's gonna hit the screen capture. Let's go.
1,
2,
3. I got it.
Sweet. I just want to say when I wasn't around obviously for Amos and John's first hike, but I was there since then, and Dee Dee, what came together, what we built, this whole crew has been amazing, and I have to give it out to Stephanie. She has taken this in a typical fashion run, really fast and really deep, and has done a lot to make this really happen today, and I think it's awesome. And we're not damn y'all, we're not the only hike group that got whacked by this, but
You can do it, Tony. Come on.
I don't know, man. This is tough. I wasn't expecting it. I thought we were just going to goof around.
You can do it.
But we're not the only group that got whacked by the coronavirus, and there's 20 some other hikes that are in the same boat. Damn. But I'm really proud of all of you guys for stepping up in typical OG fashion. Charlotte's leading the way. And I want to just challenge the other chapters who did not get to hike to not sit on the couch and moan. Well, they can sit on the couch. But just challenge the other groups in the hike family across the country to step up and get together and do what we can, to keep the family vibe going. So whether you're going to get ready to go to bed or stay up, it's 24 hours to go. So fuck it, I'm just going to stay up. And what I want you guys is to document your day. And I've got a ton of pictures already, but document the rest of your day, whether it's a screenshot of Russ asleep, whether you're out hiking today, whether you are doing something in the community, if you are tending your garden or you are making bread, which that's what we do apparently in America now, is we have gardens and we make bread. But whatever you do today, take pictures of it, document it. Remember what we're really here about. Send those pictures to me, and tomorrow morning we'll debut a hike video. There's nothing that has stopped us in 11 years. And there's no reason for it to stop us now. Man, I am like really emotional here. I'm kind of pissed.
The lack of sleep. It's all good.
Maybe I'm tired.
Pull yourself together, Ultra.
I'm very disappointed. Oh yeah, I'm really disappointed in myself.
I just want to say, you guys, I don't know any of you. I know a few of you.
Hey, Nina, introduce yourself. Don't just come on like blind.
I'm Frank's wife, and
Nina has never been to an extreme hike before.
I was gonna come to this one, and because Elizabeth does dance competitions, and yeah, she didn't have one this weekend or next weekend, so this was gonna be our weekend to come up or come down. And we were very excited about it because it was also like my birthday week too. So it was going to be kind of like a whole big thing for us. So I hear lots of stories and I see lots of videos and I cry because I can't be there. And it's really cool. Tony and Cassandra, obviously Cassandra's Frank's sister, and it's very cool that they've been doing this, and I'm very honored to be a part of kind of a part of all of it, and I thank all of you for this, and Elizabeth too.
This is the 1 year I could go though, and that makes me sad.
Yeah. So we have a special little thing. We're gonna do a little video for you guys, a dance music video for you. So hopefully Tony will be able to fit that in. So you'll have to wait and see. But thank you, everybody. I just wanted to say something real quick.
Nice to meet you, Nina.
Elizabeth's been drawing.
It's alive.
We drew that just this week, or just
Today, just 2 hours.
like 2 hours ago.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, she's
That's
our little
awesome.
artist.
That's
I
great.
tried.
Yeah,
Can't really see it,
but thank you, Tony. You got it together now. Okay.
It's rough, man.
I know.
Tony, their family, you have to fit them in. I mean, you're obligated.
I suppose.
Puppy.
Who else?
We're not doing the safety talk.
No, apparently Rob bagged on a safety talk.
Rob.
Stuart took care of it. So don't drink Lysol.
Okay. Yeah. Sad.
Steph, any other words from you?
No, other than I think everything's already been said. I just want to thank you guys again for your commitment. I think we have a lot of people on here that weren't doing 2020 spring. They might do 2020 fall. Just hang tight with us as we plan the rest of the year. I think that it's important to be realistic with where we're going with the alternate date and the fall hike date. We want to keep everybody safe, but we're hoping that alternate date will work for us, and we'll stand by for more as we figure out where this COVID-19 situation is going. We're hoping to once again kick off training and fundraising and start again, but we kind of need to see a light at the end of this tunnel, as you all know. But we're going to get a hike in one way or another. You guys have already done amazing fundraising this year. The 2020 Spring Hikers raised more than $250,000 with only 6 weeks of training. You guys are awesome. We'll pick that back up again when it's appropriate, and we can all be together. I hope sooner rather than later. And I thank you guys all for coming out to help us kick off the spring extreme hike. Thank you so much. Something that I'd love to do before everybody signs off is maybe just have our CFers that are on the line stay on the phone for a screenshot. I think it would be cool since a lot of them couldn't be together for the extreme hike to get a picture of them virtually. So if you guys will stay on the line, we'll get a group picture and we'll collect all your photos tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have a great video montage for you on Sunday, 8:30 a.m. No breaks for Tony.
Yeah, let's not oversell the video.
Also, quick note, if it's over like a half an hour, don't be surprised because we're probably going to get a lot of pictures.
Hey, Tony and Quint and Cassandra, thank you so much for putting this all together. This was absolutely amazing, and you guys were the inspiration for this. Thank you.
Listen, this was a total goof. I did not, when I put it out there, I was really just kind of goofing. I truly,
I know you were.
but Dee Dee, I'm not sure, other than you and me, I don't know that everyone's been to every hike. So our streak continues, so I guess I did it selfishly. But no, you know what? That's cool, and I appreciate that. But I'm gonna bounce that love back to Stephanie because, there were a couple of quick reactions on Facebook when I said we should get together on Zoom. I was just trying to keep up that stupid morning smartass remark streak I had going. And
yes, absolutely. Kudos to Stephanie for carrying this through to the finish line, the only finish line we're gonna see.
but you know what? Truly, I hope folks at National see this, and I hope other hike teams who are in the same boat that we are.
So wait, you say that, but we're the only people that are actually in this boat.
What do you mean?
We are the only hike that was canceled. All of the other hikes are in the fall.
Are you serious?
In the summer, yeah.
You know, I would throw out April's word, but that kind of pisses me off, you know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You know what? So hey, we're still leading the way. We do hurricanes, we do blizzards, we do quarantines, you know.
Everyone on this call is an absolute bad, you know what.
You know it.
Mama Jamma.
What was April? What was that? The Banff?
Banff. April?
Banff. Everyone on this call is a Banff.
It's a Banff.
Yes.
I won't ever make that mistake. Always, always.
It is what it is.
April, that picture is going to be in the video that I sent you earlier. We're gonna.
Oh, fantastic.
That's
It
gonna.
is what it is. Elizabeth drew this, painted this.
So cool.
Mom, just put it back.
It is what it is.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Oh, I love that. Okay, that Tony,
Yo,
you're on that, right?
I'm on it. You know it.
These are like daily conversations that we have with Tony. Hey, Tony, you got that right? I want to say a special thank you to Peter and our Canadian cohort.
How's it
Stuart
going?
Hodge,
Great, eh?
for joining us.
How's the maple syrup up there?
Hey, bud.
It's not so good right now. We're just getting the good. The other thing we have, which you guys, which Peter's been helping out with a lot, is you guys have access to Trikafta, and we don't have that in Canada yet. And we're working hard to make that happen. And it helps to be inspired by people like yourselves. I look at the faces here, and I have mixed emotions. I'm very impressed. I'm inspired by what you do, and then I have flashbacks to the hike in the middle of the night and things, and it's not so good. We actually have the Cystic Fibrosis Canada annual general meeting tomorrow, which is starting in about 6 hours, which I'll be on there. But I'm glad we have you guys with the dedication you have and everything you do to lead the way, and we're just trying to catch up on the drug access here in Canada to get it to everybody here. So thanks very much. It's been great to be with you again tonight. I'll try to be there for the fall. I can't guarantee it, but I will really try. If we've opened the border to let you guys in by then, obviously.
Knees holding up, Stuart?
So say again?
Your knees holding up well?
Knees fully repaired and is good to go.
And hey, big shout out to Stuart. Last year he hiked Machu Picchu, did the 4-day trail there. So if any of you have ever put that on your bucket list, Stuart's your go-to guy to hear about that. Love you, Stuart.
Thanks, bro. And if you're ever going to do it, that final day from has anybody done it? Has anyone done the railway track up to Machu Picchu?
Yeah. Kevin's done it, and it looks like Kristen has too.
Yeah.
This was 4 CF though, right?
Yeah. We did it as the like the Great Strides hike, but we did the worldwide edition. The guys were supposed to go to Iceland this year, and next year we're trying to go to the Sahara Desert and do the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah, Machu Picchu is an extreme hike, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
You guys are amazing.
I know. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Stuart.
Billy, your head looks like it's like in the middle of clouds. It's really odd.
Gives a whole new meaning to your heads above the clouds.
Yes, it's kind of.
I do feel a little cloudy, so yeah.
I think we all do at what 3:15 a.m.
Wow, time flies, man.
Kelsey and David, how's London? What time is it there?
It's 8:15 in the morning here.
Lucky duck.
It's pretty nice. No, I mean, everybody's healthy here, so that's good. We're under lockdown until at least May 7th, so same situation as there. Similar to New York in numbers and severity, so we only go out once a day, but we're happy, healthy, and we've got this guy to keep us entertained, so we've got plenty of things to do in quarantine.
It's so good to see you guys.
You too.
Good to see all of y'all. Can you say hey?
Hi, Freddie.
Down to the
Hi
evening.
guys. Well, thank you everybody for being on the call. I'm just seeing more people on here that I didn't even see before. We're gonna call it a night, but everyone can hit the trails or they can go back to bed. If I could just have all my CFers stay on that are up, because I saw Caroline and Elizabeth, and we'll get a quick picture and I'll let you guys off to bed. Everybody join us for the Extreme High Quarantine Edition tomorrow. Thank you all for being on.
Thank you, Steph, and thank you, Ulchers.
Thank you,
everybody.
It was really incredible.
Bye.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Bye, family. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Russ.
Bye, everybody.
Hi, Kara.
Bye.
Wendy.
Everybody can unmute themselves, right?
Did we?
Yeah, it's a small group. Go ahead and
Yeah,
unmute everybody.
Is Ava still up?
Yeah, she's coming.
Yay.
Yay.
Come on.
All
They're
right.
taking a picture of all the CFers.
How do we get out of it? Rustin, stay on?
Somebody want to call Russ and wake him back up?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Should we add him? Can we right now?
We have to like text him the link or
We
something.
can cut him out or something. We'll cut and paste him in maybe.
Let's.
Here, I'll text
He's
you.
out of the way though.
Yeah, we need to get
Do
out.
you have him in your phone or no?
Kara, is Chris up?
Yeah.
Oh, unmute her.
Hold on. All right. He went back to bed and I'm trying to get him up.
Caroline went to bed too. It's okay. Don't worry.
So,
to bed.
anyway,
It was
he
nice.
went back to bed, so sorry.
No, it's okay. You
I
guys have a good night.
I will
Thanks for
tell him that
joining.
you all said hello though. Okay.
Sounds
Good
good.
night.
Bye, guys.
Cheers, ladies.
Right.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Oh, what?
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
You're awesome. Good night, Ava. Good night, April.
Good night. Love you. Mwah.
Bye.
Guys, later.
Wait, are we gonna get a picture?
No, everybody.
Everyone went to bed. Sorry,
Oh,
Quint. How did your pictures turn out though, Quint?
pretty good. Do you want me to email those to you after we're done?
Yeah, and will you send me the YouTube link as well? We can stop recording now.
Okay, so